Hello, welcome back. Last time, the game gave me a new puzzle for finding my way to a strawberry. So I note that all of the strawberries that I've gotten, plus the one I will be getting shortly today, I hope, have been very clearly communicated, unlike that, like, absolutely clear as mud weird green orb and pink crystal in the wall and secret that went nowhere in a couple of rooms ago. So my hope is that that's a non-strawberry secret for people who are not me, and I won't have to worry about it. But the game will not communicate whether there's a strawberry there until I finish the level, so we're going to wait until then to find out the answer to that question. Alright, so I am looking to get that strawberry today, which I understand there's a little down arrow there, which points at the direction Theo has to go to land on that switch. My understanding is I need to traverse the room all the way up to here, at which point I will dash through a gap in the spikes to the left, get to a secret which will contain the hourglass touch switch, carrying Theo somewhere, and I guess I'm hoping it'll plop me out? Oh, maybe just here. Oh, that might be the... Okay, so last time I was routing with the idea in mind that I would go all the way up there and come all the way back. I now think it makes more sense for there to be a shortcut from here all the way through the land to... I do see there's a spot in the ceiling with no spikes on it there. I think that's what we're actually going to be doing. And that would make more sense to me. I do wonder about these. Perhaps they're there just so that I can get a preview and know what I'm trying to do here. That would make sense. Okay. So this task might not be so arduous as I thought. Now, if I want the boy with me... How does that work again? Right, grounded ultra. Right, actually, I haven't learned this yet. I've never taken Theo along for this ride, have I? Yeah, I have. No, that's right. I just forgot about it. Okay. So, the story was... Throw... What? Okay. Well, none of those inputs were right, but at least it didn't, like, exit me out of the level or anything. It's this. Okay, that's actually a record. That's the farthest I've ever gotten in this room. Okay, so that put me in a place where if I had thrown him, he probably would have hit the springboard, and if I dashed, I could have too. Let's just do that again and see what happens naturally. Because what happens naturally... Okay, right, so I gotta watch out for that stuff. Alright, Theo, I'll come back for you later. That's... I did not have the ability to cross that gap. Whoopsie. As I suspected, I was feeling some fatigue last time, and having a fresh start here makes this seem like much less big a deal, and that's not just because I learned there's less I have to do for it. There are other reasons too. Well, that didn't quite do what I wanted. Whoops. Well, alright. I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing and it will work one of these times. That's how things work. Okay, I'm here with a Theo. Only one dash though, and that feels like a problem. Yeah, Theo's not gonna help me get through there. What do I do in that spot? I'm missing an ingredient. Was there a spot where I could have thrown him productively and gained something from it? Oh, I think I need to spring while still... Oh, of course! There's another grounded ultra here. That's the problem. But I'm not doing that. Okay, so I do a regular ultra, then a grounded one, and get enough speed to keep my pink hair. Understood? Okay. Now, not sure I understand how to do that, but at least I understand what I'm to do. Okay, so... What do you suppose the inputs are for that? Okay, so let's break this down. From here... Let's really break this down. Like, really, really, really break this down. Gameplay tweaks. Game speed minimum. Well, minimum interactive. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go wait longer than that for, oh boy. Right, so breaking down the inputs here. I need to be extremely specific. I'm holding down and right, I dash. I'm also holding climb. When my hair changes color, I jump, then I dash again, I pick up, and I jump. And that gets me the speed to get here. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do at this speed. To extend that to the spot where I have just done an air ultra, the regular kind. I need to get on the ground, slide for at least a frame so that the ultra speed actually applies and I don't get whatever it is, like truncated, I use that term for something else, the like bad speed ultra, the unslid ultra. Slide on the ground for a little bit, jump, dash down right again, land, pick up, jump. I need to unplug. So picturing how that is. So it's just, so I do the, right, so be holding climb for one thing. Wave dash ultra, land, slide for a bit. It's probably okay to hold down right the whole time. Then jump, and probably better not to, but it's probably okay to. I'm going to imagine that it is. So I'm holding down right the entire time. Initiate wave dash jump, dash again for the ultra. Land, press the jump button, press the dash button again immediately. Land, grab, jump. Okay. Now let me just imagine what that's going to look like. Okay. So it's just dash jump. I'm just alternating, right? So I'm in the air, I'm holding down right and climb. I dash to start my wave dash. I jump to jump off the ground. I dash to start my ultra. I land on the ground. I jump to get off the ground. I dash to start the grounded ultra. I pick up, then I jump. So just dash jump. So dash jump dash, jump dash. Dash jump dash, jump dash. Dash jump dash, jump dash. No. Dash jump dash, jump dash jump. Dash jump dash, jump dash jump. Dash jump dash, jump dash jump. Okay, that's the rhythm probably. Okay, let's try and actually do it. Dash jump dash, jump dash jump. Dash jump dash. Like that. Right, but there are other inputs you also have to make. I can't be holding climb from that point. I do have to release the boy. Dash jump dash, jump dash jump. Okay, okay, that training helped me. It didn't work, but I made the right inputs at least. Now I need to worry about spacing and stuff. So Theo might have to go a little farther right. Okay, yeah, Theo might have to go a lot farther right. I'm just not getting him to where he needs to be. Now, is there a, Whoop. That was it. I just dropped the boy somehow? How did that happen? Like, everything was perfect except he got dropped. I did not release the grab button. I didn't follow why I dropped him. Like, I was holding grab that entire time. But somehow he got dropped. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. That's okay, let's do it again, because, like, that clearly worked other than that. Okay, timing. Whoa, where am I? No, I didn't do my other dash. That's the issue. This is very confusing for me. So I'm gonna get mixed up and do things weird. But eventually, I think I'll be able to do what I need to do. This is just all part of the process. I need more height than that. So the quality of my, the height of this exchange kind of matters, I guess. The problem is, like, he's bouncing up and then not being carried at that time by the mover. See, there he actually made it to the right side of it. I want him, like, way on the right side of that thing. Well, I needed another dash in there, and he's just not far enough right, it feels like. I don't know how to get him any farther, though. No, I didn't have time to do my other dash. Did I? If I did, I didn't understand how. Okay, I need to think of this in a more ordered way. Yeah, no, I need to do another dash. No, it's... I cannot press down until after I have released the grab button. And I need more height here. Hop! You cannot press down until after you've thrown. Throw first, then start considering pressing down. Okay, there we go. Throw first, then start considering pressing down. Alright, that's the way to trick myself into doing it. Here we go. Perfect. Done. Okay, then what? That puts me just nowhere... Okay, I just throw him and dash left with enough height. Throw, then start considering pressing down. Okay, there we go. Well, he didn't go to the right place. Something's distinctly missing from my pattern. Do I want to throw, do an up left, and then a left dash and catch him? Let's try that? Okay, this is easier than I was imagining. I didn't have quite enough speed, but, like... Well, it's not that it's easier than I was imagining. It's that it clicked. I finally... Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm here. That's all fine. Where do I put the boy? Did I pick him up too early? Because I don't know what I can do with him right now. Yes I do. Okay, I'm going to... Oh boy. Okay, I don't need to ring that bell up there. I'm going to walk off, jump, drop, dash up. At least that's the plan. Some of those things worked. Most of them did not. So, right, this is irrelevant for the strawberry route. Ignore that. This is a Theo barrier. He needs to end up going down there. What is the throw that does that? I guess the theory would be... I'm standing here with him in my hands. I walk off, I jump, I don't hit my head, I get to a place where I can drop and dash up. So what went wrong mostly there was that I didn't go left quickly enough and I was like way down here by the time I felt like I could consider dashing. That might be okay actually, because the amount of height I get probably will still be enough, so don't worry about being so low. Anyway, so I need to dash up into that crystal, then throw, then dash left and wall bounce. If I throw there, he's gonna go too high. No, what I need to do is jump with him, then throw, then dash up. I don't re-pick up. Just throw there and dash up. Alright, throw left, dash up. Throw left, dash up, left, up, wall bounce. Here I'm not entirely sure. I guess that's like up, reverse, super, wall bounce. Then up, land, crouch dash, left. Okay, that doesn't look so bad. Yeah, I feel like this room, this is the extended hyper training ground, grounded ultra training ground that I needed, like, several instances of needing to use a ground ultra ago. Okay. He totally made it where he needed to go, I think. I'm surprised all that worked. Yeah, I dropped him again. So I was holding grab... What is the mechanic that allows me to drop him without releasing the grab button there? I'm gonna have to analyze what actually happened there, because it's all happening too fast for me to see in real time. But it's like, he just falls out of my hands mysteriously if I get too far right on the platform without jumping or something. Why would that be? I don't know. Yeah, so not hitting my head on that spike, that's what's currently causing me issues. Could I... Do I want to, like... Do I want to do one of these? Probably. Okay, so... The manner in which I pick him up at that platform needs to change, I think. Except, how would it? There, I dropped him again. Like I picked him up, but he didn't pick. He just slipped out of my hands, and my hands are too sweaty to hold on to him or something. Like, what is... That's a mechanic I do not know or can't identify right now. There, it happened. Wait, I ducked on the... Oh, that's what happened. It's this. I ducked. Okay. Okay, that's explained. Got it. So I can't hold down for that long. So if I drop him, I was holding down for too long. It was the mechanic I can't identify option. But then I identified it. Alright, so just make sure you release down, and no problem. Yeah, a lot of this is about not holding down for too long. That was a really nice ultra. No, I can't throw then. I'm trying to figure out... No, see, like, I'm catching him in the air. What if I don't? See, like, if I do this... I need my hair. He doesn't land far enough left. I mean, I think I can do it the way that I'm doing it here. In fact, haven't I already seen that I can? No! He doesn't go far enough if I don't catch him in the air. Like, Get there, do that. There we go. Okay. Catch, jump. See, that's the problem. If I jump, I go too high. Like, I cannot imagine a situation... Wait, yes I can. If I grab him and immediately throw him, does he land quick enough for me to do some kind of fancy dash and then re-pick up? Because, like, I know it's possible not to hit my head on those spikes the way I was doing it, but it doesn't feel like it's meant to work that way. That thing moves up so fast. This is good practice. It might not be pretty, but this is what learning looks like. So right now, my hair is blue, I'm on the way to having my feet on the ground way too far right on that platform. If I jump, I will hit those spikes or not go far enough. If I don't jump, I'll be too low. So I don't feel like I have a lot of options here. What if I jump now before it started moving? He both didn't go far enough and I didn't get high enough, so no. There's a... If there's a piece missing there, I have no idea what it is. Okay, but let's actually try throwing him immediately before landing that move. I might have something there, actually. Yeah, okay, that's it. I can make that work. It's gonna feel super weird and take a lot of tries, but I can make that work. I understand. Oh no, I don't like it. I'm moving too fast. Do I do a super? Issue is, like, I don't get the heavy thing weighing me down, which I actually want. Oh... Throw again, then dash up in time to get the pink... Don't like that better than what I was already doing. Wait. Okay, that was different. Super first, or hyper, dash, then pick up, then throw, then get the pink crystal without anything else happening in between? Okay, that's more plausible. Okay, that's more plausible. I'm gonna have to get my timing right, but I think that will work. Okay, I'm learning some, like, extra advanced throwable tech here. I would expect nothing more from Grandmaster Red that involves a Theo. Okay, that was roughly what I wanted to do, but I wanted the throw to happen earlier. Ooh, this is fun now. Now that I'm actually, like, doing it. The throw's gonna rebound me to the right just a little bit, so I need to be slightly left to not, get... I'm not so sure about this. I'm gonna go back to the other way for a moment and see how plausible that looks now that I've had some practice this way. I'm just doing that. It looks possible. I just gotta, like, wait a little longer before doing my dash after the throw, I guess? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Perfect, perfect. He totally landed. Can I hear him land on the thing? He went clink, but I didn't hear the button noise. I should be able to hear the button noise, right? Watchtower! Can I unbolt you from the ground and just move you to a more sensible place? How does that line up exactly? Reference object here says... I'm gonna need to... vertical scroll, please. The center of the arrow... Yeah, lines up exactly with the center of the switch. I'm going just slightly right of the center of the arrow? He'll kind of like hop around if he lands in the spikes, and maybe we'll funnel down into that bit of ground. I wish, like, so the left side of this funnel, I wish the right side were shaped the same with that, like, extra 2-tile tall cutoff with the ice on top of it. That'd make me feel better. But I guess it's fine as it is, maybe. Just, I need to not worry about what I hear. Anyway, I got as far as needed to do that wall bounce, and I missed. After that wall bounce is up, reverse super to the left. Another wall bounce. Dash up, land. Feel free to use both dashes if you want. Yeah, okay. Just land on the thing, crouch dash left. Okay. This should be fine. Or in another as yet unknown way. Alright, I'm inputting the up dash too late. I'm spending too much time watching what Theo's doing. I need to just assume he's doing the right thing. Trust the man to know what he's doing. I need to worry about my part of the deal. Sorry, Theo, you're putting your trust in me, and I'm just, like, not really doing good things with it yet. You're just having the experience I'm having. If you die, I die. Every time, always too late. Okay, so, be aware that that's likely to be too late. And try to be earlier. Right, dang it. And yeah, like, this has already been proven. The, problem that prevented me from going farther is a known solvable one. There we go. You know what? I got no time pressure here. I can take my time. There we go. Okay, there we go. So theoretically Theo's in the right place. This was exactly as I imagined it would be. Almost. Not exactly. So I do have to traverse in reverse? Oh shoot. Okay, well, okay, and there's a pink crystal for doing so. Wow! It stopped in the worst spot. Well, I don't know exactly where Theo went, but I heard him moving, so I trust he was in the right place. So I will be standing there with a pink crystal. That one doesn't regrow. I saw it not being there. This will have regrown. So I guess I use one of my pink dashes to get to the right. I use another to the right to get onto that thing. It starts moving and I do an extended hyper on it. Then these will have all fallen. So I dash left onto that. Left again, climb if you want. Get this thing which I know regrows. Okay, don't get that thing until you're already dashing. So start a dash. Start a dash a little earlier before that. Then do another, then wall bounce. Neutral, get out. So I still have to do this whole deal. Okay, so room's a little longer than I imagined. It'd be neat if I could, like, shortcut to the, that part of it just to practice that. But nope, gotta do the whole transaction. That's okay, that just means I'll get more practice on the first half of the transaction. Thereby gaining consistency and practicing things that I'll have to do for the actual route through the room. Also, this is not that hard. Okay, again, like, I have the opposite of time pressure. I want that thing to respawn. I go here, I ring this. Now, don't stop moving in that spot. I hear a clink. I think that's what I want to hear. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere good. Alright, so I'm going to fall down, dash right, go through a narrow thingy. Dash right, be on a mover, do an extended hyper, and then start planning from there. So that's what I worried might happen. I'm going to grab onto that spiky thing and ride it down, I think. Okay, so I may not have a shortcut to practice part 2, but part 2 lets me stop racing for a moment and just gently take my time. And also, part 1 got, like, so easy all of a sudden. Now that I've felt what victory is like, it's easy to repeat. Cool, okay. I want to grab this, or stand here, that's... Okay, so that calibrates me. If I was grabbed onto that, I'd be in the perfect spot. Right, I never know what I'm doing there, so I just kind of wing it and take a break, and then it works. Okay. Okay, clink, grab, dash the... I never know what to do here, so just take your time, do it like that, okay. Okay. So my issue here has been timing with... You know what would be easier? I think I do. I'm just gonna fall like this and do things that way. Okay, so that hyper didn't extend. I was a little worried about the boost I would get. Would a super... Let's try a super before the thing starts moving. Just so I can be moving under my own power without a boost, and I think the trajectory will be compatible. I am worried about my head though, but let's just see what it does. Walk off gently. Huh? No, super's no good. It's gonna have to be an extended hyper. Alright, so just commit to that. It's fine. I'll be able to do it. Okay, I'm fine. You can tell how comfortable I was there. Alright, so I'm gonna do an extended hyper when I get on that platform. Then that'll put me in range of getting a pink crystal, and I'm not actually sure what comes next. I've looked once. Is it a wave dash, actually, that I want there? Extended hyper is just not working, but a wave dash would be too low, right? It's 1.5 tiles. How tall is that spinner? Those things have fallen, right? Do they actually fall? I would assume so. But I need to have a dash so I can dash left and get a little left of that. Dash left again, climb if you wish. Get to where you have a dash just right of that crystal and dash left. Then I know exactly how to do this part. Shouldn't, hopefully, need to practice it. Then just trust that Theo will be there waiting for me. If he's not, then, well, puzzle that out when the time comes, but he will be. Yes, those do fall. I'm not high enough for a reverse super there, I think. Whoops, I forgot to crouch. Do whatever's going wrong, which I can't think about at the moment. Yeah, I'm totally not high enough to do... but the situation's going to be different in the real run because Theo won't be where he is, so don't worry about it. Okay, I know what I'm doing here, theoretically. Okay. There we go, alright. Have I gotten some of my coordination back? Maybe. Look at the spot you want to be. Okay, so here's an idea. Let's reverse extended hyper. That will just get the timing better aligned. Because, like, I'm too early if I just do it immediately, and I'm too late if I do what I have been doing. So, reverse extended hyper. Because the thing will have just barely started to move and will give me a tiny bit of boost, which is what I need to get through where I'm going. Okay, you gotta remember how to reverse extended hyper, though. It does not involve dashing straight down into the ground. Alright. I guess I have to wait a moment, okay? Hup. 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 There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, so... I'm here. Hi, Theo. That's not where I expected you to be. Whoa-oh. There's another block there now. Oh shoot, there's a part 2 to this. What on earth do you want me to do now? If I throw from here, what happens? Something similar to what I wanted. Okay, so I'm gonna be there with Theo? Then there's an extra block here. I guess what I'm imagining is to throw him so he lands on that thing, slightly left of it. When I wall bounce, I pick him up at the same time. Do my neutral jump here. Then I guess... Whoa. Land, jump, throw, dash. Yeah, that'll work fine. I don't know what the extra block is for. I will have to land him pretty precisely to be able to pick him up when he's on top of this, though. And I'm also assuming the wall bounce will work with him in my hand. Can I test this? Maybe. Sort of. Okay, so... If I... Okay. Well, that wall bounce didn't go, but I think I just input it wrong. Okay, that mostly worked. I want to see it work all the way, though. I need to wall bounce before I pick up... Oh dear, this is really what I think I'm doing, huh? Oh no, I'm worried. This is a lot right here. Okay, okay. Well, I died because of the pushback, but... Uh-oh. Okay. Whoa, that's so many inputs. Just... okay. There we go, there we go, there we go. Perfect, perfect execution. And now that you're here... That would have put you where you need to go. Okay. So then the main piece of the well, right, I'm not doing that. Main piece of the puzzle that's currently missing is how to land him where he needs to land. I think I can solve that without too much issue. If I can get back there. Right, okay, so wait just a slight moment and then reverse extended hyper. but truncated reverse extended hyper. Want to add any more qualifiers? Sure, good truncated extended reverse hyper. Yeah. Dang it. Dang it, it's always too early there. Good truncated extended reverse hyper. That was not right. Ah! Okay, I should be able to look and see where I want to dash. Okay, fix your gaze, fix your gaze, fix your gaze. There we go. Well, I didn't land as far right as I wanted. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hello, Theo. We are together for a moment. I saw where you landed. I don't actually have to pause here. There's no time pressure. Let's take a moment together. Look at the scenery. When I threw you from where I'm standing, you were the width of that 2-tile block to the right of where I wanted you. So I want to center my body over top of that thing that's fallen below me, right? Throw, then dash up and land here again and see where you've gone. If I were to go higher and farther, I don't think I would get far enough to land you on that new block, nor do I think that would help me. But if I'm trying to do a throw that I get one shot at, that's so precise you're hanging over the edge of the thing I'm wall bouncing off of so I can grab you, I think that's a bad plan. But I don't have a better one, so I'm gonna go with the bad plan. Nailed it perfectly. That's exactly where I wanted that. Okay. Okay, so a more or less natural jump and throw arc. Goes perfectly. At least assuming the rest of this is going to work. So then I want to fall, dash left, wall bounce, then grab. It's okay to hold grab because he's up there. It will happen in the right order. I'm currently holding grab. And he will stop me from putting my hands on that thing up there, so I don't have to worry about that. I do have to worry about, like, actually making it a neutral jump, and then the rest should just flow naturally. I want to hang on that. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm not ready. Too bad, you gotta do it anyway. Almost nailed. I just didn't do the last part. Okay, that went much better than I expected, honestly. Let's do it again, and it'll go perfectly. Ding dong. Okay, that's good enough. That's all I need. Alright, so, perfect. Oh, my wall bump didn't jump bump something. Bounce, there we go. That's why that B wanted to be in there. I only had the first sound of the word. Okay. Hip, 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 hip. Okay. The natural spot. I hope that's good. I hope that's good. That time I missed. Gotta steer left just a little bit to align myself nicely there. The wall bounce alone doesn't do it. Alright, I waited a little bit longer, and that helped. Okay. Just throw where it's natural. Ooh, that's too far left. Okay. So that's what too far left looks like. Can I pick a better reference point so I don't just, like, do what's natural and then hope it's good enough? It has been most of the time, so honestly, no, I don't need to change anything. If it goes wrong, just try again. Oh, I wasted a dash. Does that regrow? Hell yeah, it does! You're so nice, Crystal, thank you. You're the best. Wah. Okay. Stand in the center, throw where it's natural, more or less. That's probably hanging over enough. Ah! Woo! I keep thinking I want to incorporate an up left dash in there somewhere, but there's never, like, the right situation for it. Okay. Throw good. That's probably good enough. Okay. About there. Okay, that's about right, I hope. The plan is fall down, dash left, dash up, jump, grab. Then neutral, get up there, quickly jump left, throw, dash up left. Okay. Well, see, that's what I was worried about. I have to land him a little farther left. I feel like what I'm doing with where I'm throwing him is unofficial. I just... that extra block... Is it supposed to do something for me? Oh, I'll bet what's meant to happen here... Oh, that was interesting. Is that he's supposed to come along with me... We're not meant to part ways in that spot. Can I divine how to make that idea happen? Well, I have to be there first. Alright, so if we stay together here... How would that work? Alright, fine, I'll try it, I guess. So I would fall down... No, how could that possibly... So if I'm carrying you, I fall down, I throw, I dash left. Doesn't my next dash have to be up left to be able to catch you? Otherwise you're just going to... I won't catch and you will fall. And even if I did catch you there, then what do I think I'm doing? No, I disagree. I think I just need to land you good there. It's very precise. And I didn't do it. Oh, and then you started twitching. Alright, fine. Just gotta do that until I get a good one of those, I guess. Ugh. That's how I'm imagining it, at least. That's not very far left. But maybe if I just do my wall bounce really late and... I don't know. I am gonna hold grab before I go down there. Yeah, see, that's the issue. I did the wall bounce too early, though, and maybe that was the whole problem. So if it wasn't right in the middle of a jump where I have to throw him, I could, like, find an exact tile on the ground that's perfect for what I need. But it's in the middle of a jump. So that crystal regrows. Is there anything I could do with it to, like, help line myself up? Because I can get back to where I am even if I do eat it early. I just don't see how that's going to lead to anything good. And that's too far left. Okay, I'm kind of looking at, like, this big chunk of crystal that was above me while I died. Alright, so if that was too far left, let's see if I can identify where that was and go a little bit farther right than it. Hup, hup, hup. Whoa. Okay. So I am imagining my center is going to be basically here. So my center will align with the rightmost column of pixels in that thing in the background when I throw. That's very slightly too far left. Okay. I do only get one throw, but that does mean that I can more or less identify where I am. So I want to be... No, not there. Here. This is the... No. This... okay, it's a little earlier than I think. Right here. Like this. Okay. Yeah. So that vertical line in my bottom left is exactly aligned with the right side of the crystal. Okay, I don't love where that is, but if that's the best I'm gonna get, then that's the best I'm gonna get. Okay. I am holding grab. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I think I really need to... Okay, when I'm dashing up, I'm practicing the gesture. When I'm wall bouncing, I'll dash up, I'll press, jump, and then immediately grab, but in that order. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. 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 Well, I pressed, but it didn't work, so let's try and get it a little bit farther left. I have already proven that this is possible. I also strongly suspect it's not meant to be quite like this. Okay, so my alignment then I want is... I am currently 1 pixel left of where I was. It's just hard to judge that while I'm in the middle of a throw operation. That's pretty close to perfect, theoretically. So if that's that good, I am actually going to hold... No, I was able to perform what I wanted to perform there. I think I just need to wall bounce later. Okay. Ah, man, I input what I wanted to input, but I wasn't against the wall. That's the issue. Hup, hup, hup. Okay. Let me try again to get my center where that crystal is. Maybe I just landed a little left of there. Yeah, no, see, like, if his center is left of that, that's what happens. This can't be right. Okay, how high does he throw? Let's get an actual measurement. Okay, how many tiles is that? Is there a place where I can actually have some sort of visual reference? So at the peak of his throw, let's do it in the other direction. Well, the camera's not the friendliest here, but I can see. So if I fix this in my vision, I'm gonna need a ruler. Okay, bottom of Theo's sprite is 5 centimeters up from the floor. And his center versus my center is approximately 11 centimeters. 11 over 5 up. 11 over 5 up. Now those numbers are going to be slightly different in a watchtower context because it makes the whole screen a little bit smaller. But they'll be close enough. 11 over 5 up, so like 10 over 4.7 up or something. 11 over from here. 7 up. No, not 7. 4.7. 5. Okay, so as long as I'm not, like, extreme... If I'm, like, in line with this crystal when I throw... one thing I can see... is that he should not collide with this object. He's gonna fall... Let's see. Oh, he might, though. If I'm there, it goes 5 up, that's his bottom. No, he will collide with that. I might... It's probably easier to just go here and try it. The thing is, but, like, I'd like a theory for what I'm trying to do. Like, give me a chance at success here. Oh... no... I guess I'm imagining throw on the way down... Get there to pick up before it's too late. Okay, no, I think I see something. Throw on the way down. Do this dash transaction. Pick him up, hit against the wall, dash up, and during that I wall bounce? Well, I guess I'll try it. Maybe it'll work. So if I take you down with me... No, if I throw and go down and try to catch you in midair. Then got that extra surface to bump against... But that uses my dash and that's no good. Well, let's try it anyway. I mean, you landed on the thing anyway, and I died, and the timing would not have been right if I had not done that. That's implausible to me. So let's go back to doing it the other way. Because I have at least a theory of what could work there. I do not have such a thing for an alternate solution. So, here-ish? That is picture perfect. Like, that is exact pixel where I want him. Now, can I do the rest? Yes! Yes! Yeah! Well, I tied my old record. Alright, keep doing it. One of these times it'll work. Too far left. Too far right. Well, maybe it can be made to work. Pretty good, but too far left. Right. Right there. That's... no, that's still too far left. Here? It could be good enough, maybe. Yes, okay. Proven that that can... no, it's not. I didn't do the wall bounce, so I don't know. I was holding climb jump the whole time, so grab the whole time. So, that's not how I want to do that. Right, I keep having a problem there, where I'm too high and I just dash at the peak of my thing, because usually that's what I want, but sometimes I'm so high I don't want to. So yeah, I do need to pay attention to my height. I guess I could do a crouch dash there, but adapting to a different button in the middle of that sequence. A little too much sometimes. I'd like to keep things simple. Okay. Here-ish? That's too far left. No, that's perfect. Okay. Alright. I know the input sequence, just gotta do it. Yeah! Alright, now. Please don't get trapped. Wait, what's going wrong here? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Taste that strawberry! Delicious. So this is shiny, but it's not a secret. Makes that noise when I dash on it. I guess I hear the footstep noise. Okay. 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 Well, that strawberry has been eaten, and now I have to die. So this is a level where it's impossible to do a deathless run that gets all the strawberries, as far as I can tell. Okay. Satisfaction. 1 hour 26 looks like is what that took. Longer than I expected, but not so terrible. Alright, next time, the room for real. And okay, so one thing I do want to say is I'm very glad that I got all of that time practicing the grounded ultra not from a standstill here in this spot, and I'm gonna get more in the rest of this room. Yeah, like this room right here, and I guess the previous one too. This is the training ground for grounded ultras that I wanted from the start. I had to do several without having had this training, but now I feel like I actually truly understand them. So that's fantastic. Another tool in my tool belt that I can feel comfortable using. Next time, the rest of the room.